Hey guys, Slamson here. So today, yeah, just gonna be saying my I guess thoughts of the security breach update that came out a couple days ago. Well, it's gonna be a while, like probably last month by the time that this comes out. But yeah, I have the footage up on screen. So yeah, I hope you like watching me playing Help Wanted. But that's not important. What is important is that security breach is getting fixes. A lot of them, as a matter of fact. So first off, I guess I'm just gonna go through it area by area and how much I remember from my playthrough, because I did a full 100% playthrough of the game, and yeah, they fix a lot of things. Some things I'm not too happy about being fixed, but I guess it was for the greater good. And yeah, so let's start with the beginning of the game. So basically, um, with me, I don't know if this happened to anyone else, but like my walls and like floors and stuff, it would like glitch out and be like all like lines of like black, like someone was messing with the lights, like in a Source Filmmaker session or something. But yeah, as far as I can tell, that's been fixed completely. Yeah, and also another thing I should say is the game felt a lot foggier, which did help some areas, like in the lobby after 6 a.m. you can kind of actually see outside now instead of like seeing like a tree or two. But yeah, it helped that out a bunch. Other areas like bigger areas, say the atrium or um, I mean the atrium is really where I noticed it most. Like it just make it's like think of or like long hallways too. I guess would count. Like the first chase scene kind of, but I don't know. I just look backwards at Monty because he's funny and he doesn't catch up to you. But yeah. So basically, think of it like you're in a really good example of this. I guess would be Black Mesa, a Half-Life One mod, which reimagines the whole thing in Source One, kind of like Half-Life Source, but you know, actually good. At least in comparison to Half-Life Source. I'm not going to get into the debate about, oh, this is better than that and whatever, but basically, at some points, there's a lot of fog. Source 1 is really good with fog. Sometimes. Like, there's some hallways where it's just ugly. Think of that, but instead of it being Black Mesa, it's the atrium from the Pizzaplex, I guess. Um, yeah, not too pretty, but I will say uh, I thought I heard they removed all the furniture and stuff to keep from Sun and Moon getting stuck on it. To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention, um, but I could always go in and check it out, but I'm lazy. So yeah. Um, But yeah, other than that, the daycare still seems pretty much fine. I haven't seen really any changes, other than well, it's more endgamey stuff. So I'll tell you about that once we get to that. Um, actually, no, what? Screw it. It's in the daycare. I should just bring it up now. Sun's room used to be able to like no clip through half of the props in there, which was a little immersion breaking, but then again, you're playing a game about some haunted Chuck E. Cheese robots trying to snap your neck, so, yeah, I guess immersion isn't always, it's gonna come at a cost. So, but, frick, yeah, so, most of the stuff in there, actually, all of the stuff in there, actually, has collisions, and, you can't get up on Sun's balcony anymore, which I guess wasn't intentional, because, well, one, considering you couldn't jump off like Mr. Sun and break your freaking legs. Then again, Gregory has like legs of steel. I don't know why it scares me, but yeah, pretty good. Um, yeah, it sucks I can't try and fail to reenact the Sun thing at the start of the game, but oh well. Also, another thing I noticed, it might just be me not playing the game for a while, because I did kind of take a really long break from Security Breach, because I got pissed off at Phaser Blast when I was doing a playthrough pre the new patch. And the golden statues, they feel more like a I. So if you've ever seen one of my randomness with the boys. I was doing it with G Shep, or G Person, whatever he wants to go by. I really don't care. Um, basically, think, and in that Gmod map, that one time we did a crappy security breach map as for stuff fooling around in, and apparently, those gold statues in there look like crap. Now think of that, but transport it to, and I know you're gonna have to do a lot of thinking. I know, I'm scared too, but transport that to the sun and moon statue that you see when you enter the daycare. Yeah. Um, yeah. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. Comedy Bot. He's actually freak. He has actual textures now, and he's not just a normal staff bot. Thank you, Steel Wool. Um, but yeah, that is quite good. I'm very happy. The excitement in my the sheer excitement in my face when that happened was just cannot be described with words, man. It was really nice to see that they're actually doing stuff with this game, which, I mean, to be fair, they are kind of the developers of the game. It wouldn't make sense if they didn't do anything with it. But um, yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, what else, what else, what else? I guess, going into the atrium, I, I know, well, let's talk about the split pads. Chica is basically the same, it's just, I mean, I really couldn't notice the difference. I mean, if anything, I feel like she just, teleported less. I mean, because now, with, in the first update, they changed her so that she would go into the freaking room where Gregory is, and she wouldn't aggro. She would aggro. She would not unaggro, if that's even a word. Which sucked a lot. But now, thanks to freaking the new update, now she just I mean, I don't get aggro because I'm too scared for more Vietnam War flashbacks. But yeah, so she just kind of goes up to the door, and she actually goes in instead of standing there and contemplating why she came to that room for 5 minutes before saying screw it and let's go to the bathroom, the abandoned ones. Yeah. As for the abandoned bathrooms, well, still just as desolate as I remembered them. Nothing really has changed about them. Oh yeah, another thing I should probably mention, this isn't related to the Chica's quest. It's more related to just the game in general. They added cameras now, which, like, it's a cool little Freddy Fazbear themed camera. It's just, pizza stripes on it. It's pretty cool. It's cool. Attention to detail. It's coming back. Yeah, and anyways, back to Chica's thing. I really noticed she only teleported once, which was I don't even think she teleported. I think she just actually walked to where she appears the second time in the room after you meet her the first time and plays the sound cue. But yeah, so other than that, it was pretty much the same. As for the Monty Roxy L chip path, yeah, well, I went there post 6 a.m. I think it was, yeah, and because I wanted to get the freaking security badge, but guess what happened? You'll never guess what happened. They fixed Roxy. Roxy actually showed up for the office minigame. She wasn't there in the arcade. In fact, for some reason, I was going through it, like all the all the staff box, all the staff bots, bleh, except for like 3 were still there, which was like, I don't know if they changed it to make it easier, because I remember it being a pain in the ass when I tried to do it. So that's why I chose Chica's pizza making path, and yeah. Um, so, yeah, I got immediately owned because I thought Roxy would be MIA somewhere else, probably screwing around in the atrium with all the fog that could choke a man, or really fricking anyone, to be honest. They probably choked her out the first time before they added it. That's how much they added, man. It's a lot. I'm making it out to be a big deal. It's not really. It's just, eh. visuals, yeah. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, I basically just got wombo comboed when they flanked me. Monty freaking cornered me while Roxy has a freaking identity crisis or whatever. I don't know, man. um, yeah, quite a cool. Um, except for the part when I freaking died. Um, yeah. Anyways, on to meeting Vanny for the first time. All I noticed was so it's kind of more of a bug. It's kind of funny to be honest. So as I escaped and I went through the vent that only lets you in at half the time, which I think they should put like a ramp or something in it to help the player get in instead of it just like, hey, I hope you get lucky. If not, Vanny's gonna come in and whoop your ass. But I did get through that vent, thank God. And not a moment too soon because Vanny, with the scripted pathing, she teleported to the left of me. Started going out, and I was like, I'm bored. I want to see frickin' Vanny's model in game, because I really only ever see it in frickin' Gary's mod when I'm setting up saves for my videos. But yeah, pretty cool. Except for the part when she got to the stairs, she started T-posing. I kid you freaking not. She looked up at me while T-posing, said, "There you are," and then all of a sudden just snapped into a running animation. That damn near scared the crap out of me, man. That was just it's scary for a different reason than ooh, it's a spooky ghost. Um yeah. So made it through that. Had to go to Roxy Raceway, as you know. Um Nothing really. Oh no, something did change. Is that they made Freddy actually have collision, so now you can jump on him instead of jumping in him and doing a cursed joke that I totally don't overdo when I'm streaming it to my friends. If you know, you know. Yeah. So he has collisions now. That's cool. As for making my way through the freaking backstage area to get to Rockstar Row. Well, Roxy's there, and if I got spotted by her, I'd tell you what that's like. But eh. So anyways, going through the hallway, it's basically the same. It's really just the same. Still the same two presents. I know my friend a while ago, before the game even received its first patch, said that there's in one of the rooms you can get out of bounds. I don't know if that's still there. Because quite honestly, one, I don't know how to get out of bounds in those rooms, and also, too much effort to try. Uh, so, yeah, it's basically all the same. Everything's still in the same place. Yeah, so, as for the holdout challenge in the office with, Monty and Roxy, um, nothing really changed that I noticed. I mean, well, actually, no. So, you know how before the update, when you opened some doors for Freddy would just decide, alright, I'ma just enable no clip in the console commands and just freaking fly through them. Yeah, they actually fixed that. Now the door's freaking open for once. So, yeah, is good. Is very good. But yeah, other than that, nothing really changed. Other than, now when Freddy, catches you, he doesn't spit your view out to freaking wherever you were looking prior. It spits it out to be looking straight, which is good because I'd hate having to keep jumping. When I jump down, I have to always freaking look up because he spits me out of him, and I'm just staring at the ants on the floor eating up pizza and stuff. Yeah. Also, see, after that, the main, like, the part that gave me the most pain in the neck, the Showtime sequence. I didn't really notice any changes. All I know is that Roxy is a huge pain in the ass. Yeah. So, yeah, after that, I, being the funny haha supporter of Dawko Man, I went to Fazer Blast, and, I actually beat it for once, which is a surprise. Normally I get completely fricked. So yeah. Cheek only came twice during the end, and I feel like they lowered the difficulty of it, because like either it felt easier or I got insanely lucky. Um, I mean, Chica felt barely present. Like I know she is barely present in the actual game before the patch. Well, like in Faster Blast, not in the game. She's probably the most present animatronic other than Freddy. But yeah, Chica freaking before the update. Now after the update, like, because before, I know if you got spotted by her when you're on the second one, she would just not leave you alone. At least that's what happened to me. So, yeah. This time she didn't, and I managed to get out just easily. I didn't even die, which was quite good, as a matter of fact. Oh, frick, yeah, I'm skipping over a section. Endos. Endobendos. Here is another section where Fog completely trashes them. The little concrete area before entering, it's bathed in blue, and it looks freaking hideous. Who thought this was a good idea? To be honest, some areas don't need fog. Like, yeah, I get it. Outside fog, sure. It's late at night too. It would make thematical sense, and also it helps you actually see all the really nice effort actually that they put into outside. But somewhere like deep underground, or not deep underground, wherever the hell the Pizzaplex is, just frickin' a random concrete tunnel with endo bits strewn everywhere. Does not need cinematic fog, or whatever fog. It does not need that. Fortunately, it's not as bad. I forget if it was this update or the last one that added the endo animation for when they come off the hooks, but yeah, it looks quite cool. I barely freaking noticed it, but still looks quite cool. Yeah. Gotta say, Endos was easy, except for the psychological warfare that Steel Wool added, which was the Endos. They now freaking stomp like it's FBI open up meme when you're trying to get by them. They just freaking, honestly, they would tear down the entire world with how much they stomp. Jeez, yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Freaking psychological warfare. Yeah, so, yeah, words, how do I speak them? But yeah, anyways, moving on to killing Chica, literally nothing changed. Nothing at all changed, really. At least nothing I noticed personally. But yeah, everything's basically still the same with Chica. So yeah, that's good. Afterwards, upgrading Freddy just fine. My friendly friendo Bendo Endo is still there, so that's nice. If they removed him, I would have frickin' stood outside of Steel Wool's, I guess, buildings and whatever, and played a frickin', yes, words, hard, very. So, yeah, after that, moving on, DJ Music Man, still epic and funny and cool, yeah, sadly, I don't know if this is for, like this with anyone else, but, he's supposed to play, actually, I'll play, a bit of it for you now. he's supposed to play that. So, yeah, after you defeat, or I guess not defeat him, but get through his thing, and yeah, yeah, he never, it never plays for me. It's only it's only like, I think it's this Pizzaplex ambience. Hang on, I guess I'll play a sample of this for you too. Yeah, that's literally all I hear. I don't hear anything else. Please, I want to hear your sick beats. If anyone knows how to fix that, please help. I have literally everything in my settings turned all the way up. Cause I'm a freaking yes, I have issues. Don't judge me. Um, yeah, so yeah, basically it's still the same. Monty, I mean, I don't know if they fixed Quantum Monty, which is if you see in my Security Breach playthrough, and hey, at least before the update, I know it still would happen. When Monty jumps, sometimes he jumps into the wall, and then it just keeps repeating jumping into the wall. His kill box is completely removed, and he scares me. Scared me the frick out on my first playthrough, cause Monty would just come flying through a wall and then uh, back again. Back again like William Afton, he always comes back, oh god. Um, yeah, but, I don't know if they fixed that, because I didn't really get it to happen. Um, yeah, Chica wasn't really present as she used to be, in the West, not West Arcade, whatever it's called, the Super Starcade, whatever. Um, yeah, eh. Also, on the topic of Faster Blast, still like moving back a little bit, they added in the elevator like thing that Freddy says, which is quite funny, as well as more additional context lines for certain things, like Chica going cuckoo for Monty Mix and whatever, and just world building stuff and like that, just to give the player hints. Doesn't really help me when I played the game, God only knows how many times, and basically know all the ins and outs of the story except for the Monty fight, which we will get to in a second. Um, so yeah, that was quite easy. I got me some head. I know, gentlemen, quite cool. And afterwards, yeah, time to kill Roxy, which was just about as easy as you would have thought. Thank God she didn't jump into a wall. And the last area, or the area before the fire, is still a pain in the ass. Steel Wool, please. You couldn't have arranged it any worse for Roxy, man. It's just, I mean, at least it's possible, but it's such a pain in the ass. Yeah. But, other than that, still easy, still pretty easy. So, yeah, after that, it's on the 6 a.m., which is, yeah, it's, well, if I saw Moon Man, I would tell you what he looked like. If I saw him. Yeah, I really did not see the guy the whole time I was running from the freaking, parts and service to the exit. So yeah. As for, Monty boss fight, I don't know if it was just me forgetting how to do the skip, or if they actually fixed the skip where you can stop Monty from spawning in. But yeah, that was the first time I've ever done it legit. So yeah, when I did it in my video, I was lying to you guys. I did the skip that all the speedrunners do because I could not physically bear the pain of that. You see, I probably could have just said that I took 5 tries and that they're off camera and stuff, but I don't think I had until I'm already thinking, and then I'm like, oh frig. So yeah. But yeah, quite cool, quite epic. It was a pain in the ass. Gave Freddy Monty's claws. True ending. Uh, um, uh, um, yeah, I tried to do Fred, they still haven't fixed Fredor, by the way, so that's the optimal strat for Roxy, and I think Shattered Chica, but, you see, here's the funny thing, as soon as I was setting up Fredor for, Shattered Chica, I get out, and Chica just frickin' does the thing that they do in Alien, where Chica just rips through Freddy's chest and frickin' turns me into Jello or whatever, and so yeah, I could only use Fredor on Roxy, which proved effective. I had to use myself as a bait though to keep her from running away, which almost happened once. So yeah, then the tentacles came. I got like 2 tentacles before I ended the game, which was quite good. Yeah, but other than that, nothing really has changed. I don't know if me screwing up Fredor for Chica was on my part, or if they fixed it with Chica, so you have to use the door. Hey, maybe Steel will actually support some frickin' Fredor against Roxy. I know I do. Yeah, the other endings, it's really the same, except for, when I was doing the, when I tried the Vanny, to get the Vanny ending the second time so that I could, do the Princess Quest 3 ending, you wanna know what happened? So, normally, actually, the first time, after you get through Roxy's little, control room of madness and all the nightmare, staff bots, or whatever they're called, and, you get to the hallway after the guy, and, the staircase before going up to, stop Vanny. Chica's supposed to be there and be a roadblock. She wasn't there. I mean, I think she might have been, like, she might have accidentally spawned in the, Phaser Blast arena. But, hey, it was easy for me. Or maybe she was invisible and I lucked out. I don't know. It's Security Breach, man. Who freaking knows? And then the second time, when I wanted to get the Princess Quest ending, it spawned Shattered Monty. What? What the frick? It made no sense. It literally made no sense. Don't know why, but yeah, he was pretty easy to deal with. I just flashed him with a camera. If one of you take that out of context, I will find you and I will force you to snap your own neck. Don't ask how. But yeah, yeah. The other endings, it's really all the same. It's nothing changed. Still need 30. I think it's still 39 plushies to get the fire escape ending, the one that makes lore theorists have a freaking heart attack. So yeah, yeah, that was the thing that happened. Yeah. Other than that, I'd say the game is quite a good. Yeah. Not really much else to say. Just, yeah, it's actually really good now. It still does have its bugs, like when I was exploring the atrium and stuff, or not the atrium, the Rockstar Row, which also, if you go to the back end of it, or one of the ends of it, it has a really bad fog issue, but, yeah, I was exploring it, and, so, what's funny is, my game crashed, and apparently it was because I had, and my computer is supposed to be able to support, frickin', what's it called? You know, God damn it, ray tracing, that's what it is. It's supposed to be able to support that, and, it died because I had it on low. Yeah, don't come at me with that. Security Breach isn't a demanding game. it is a very demanding game. I don't know why they released it for PS4, but I have heard that they are fixing it. But I wouldn't know because I only have it on this here computer that I have. The only really FNaF game I have on the PS4 on my PS4 is just freaking Help Wanted. But hey, you're seeing, or you were seeing at least. I don't know if the timing is gonna line up well, but you either have or are seeing Help Wanted footage, which means that I have it on my computer too. So yeah. Uh, hey twins, if you're uh whatever but twins, if you you know, twins in Discord, if you are seeing this when do you think you can come over and help me the frick out with event repair, please? Please, I beg you. But yeah, that aside, overall, quite a good update. Yeah, hopefully one of the first few of many to make this game actually good. I recommend you get Security Breach, and hey, right now it's Steam Summer Sale still, I think, so it should be a little more, little less expensive if you're getting it on Steam, which is, I mean, why else? Where else would you get it? The PS5? Ha. Well, I'm actually not broke. Hey, stop showing that. Hey, cut the fudge, cut the